What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Oleta Adams, and we're returning to Evolution 1993. Once again, big shout out to Kim. And the next track is The Day I Stopped Loving You, which I feel like is going to be part of a larger expression, like, will be the day I die, or will never come. I do feel like there's an implied phrase and maybe meaning that exceeds the seemingly specific part of a larger expression. So yes, I do wonder if that is indeed the sentiment, the idea that I'm never going to stop loving you because the day I stop loving you is the day I die, or the day the world ends, or something like that. So yeah, I feel like that's likely to be where this is headed, given that a lot of her songs seem to be about a particularly powerful affection for or need for another person. You know, I go through different artist catalogs, and some of them specialize in like really emotionally complicated feelings. Oleta is sort of in that category, but it tends to be more straight away, even if the circumstances around that emotional feeling are somewhat complicated. Like, I talked about it recently in a Jennifer Rush reaction. There's a lot of her songs that seem to be about the idea that, like, my brain is telling me no, but my heart is telling me I have to still feel this way. Oleta seems to be more like, yeah, I know it's complicated, or I know, you know, there may be more to this, but I just want to be with you right now. So, in a similar territory, but maybe more straight away in the articulation of the sentiment. Let's see if I'm right and what I can catch on a first listen. This is Oleta Adams. The track is The Day I Stopped Loving You, and it's from her 1993 album, Evolution.
The day I stopped loving you will be the day the world stops turning. The day I stopped loving you will be the end of time. But the saddest day I'll ever see is the day Imagine a life
that for a long time. It's a beautiful song. It's a sad song, although it's funny because it feels sad. It feels like maybe they are at the end, but the message of the song is that they should never end and that she's never going to stop loving, needing, or wanting this other person. And the only thing that would be sad for her is the day that they stop loving, needing, and wanting her. So it feels like, without further information, things are good between them, or at least she doesn't want them to ever not be good, and she's pledging and devoting her love, need, and want to this other person. But I suppose the atmosphere of the song, it's heavy, it feels a bit melancholic, so it ultimately leads you to wonder whether she's saying this because she's aware there's a danger, or indeed she has actually arrived at the end with this person. So yeah, it feels like a beautiful sentiment, but the tone and the atmosphere makes you wonder whether there's more to it, which again speaks to what I was saying in the opening, that it seems like she writes songs where there's an implication of more going on, or maybe difficulties, but the feeling is still as genuine and strong as ever. So that does seem to be a bit of her thematic wheelhouse. I think it's very lovingly and well vocally performed. I think she hits exactly the type of sentiment that the sonics around her are conveying. Excuse me. Not sure what's happening to my chest here. But yes, definitely a heavier kind of ballad type of tune. One that I think is maybe less jazzy than some other tunes. It feels a bit more soul pop, I suppose. But yes, once again, I think it's very much what I've come to know from her and to expect from Oleta's catalog, which admittedly is somewhat complicated by the fact that I first heard her as part of some Tears for Fears tunes that perhaps are less soul heavy, less jazzy, not entirely without those things, but at the same time, again, I discovered her through my Tears for Fears journey and then began the solo Oleta journey, which again, I know that her earliest solo releases, even though she had already been performing in clubs and so on, were produced by Roland from Tears for Fears. So, there's a crossover or a Venn diagram of these concepts and influences, but ultimately, I have enjoyed the solo Oleta journey. Big shout out to Kim once again. Let me know what you think of this song, and she and I will see you next time. Peace.